Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Athletically the Kind podcast. I'm Cyber,
And I'm KB.
and this is episode 2 of the Athletically the Kind podcast. So let's just get straight right into it. We starting off here with topic 1, NFL power rankings.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Just
self-explanatory.
it's
They're
pretty
NFL
self-explanatory.
power rankings.
Let's start with we're gonna do the Jets. Is definitely the lowest. They're horrible.
Yeah,
They're 32.
The Jets. It's either the Jets or the Titans are the worst team in the NFL. Justin Fields, he can't throw. Bro, they had like negative 10 passing yards against the Broncos this weekend. Just a terrible, terrible team. Poorly coached.
It's actually painful to watch them play.
Yeah, just painful to watch. Defense is average. It's not what it was in years past. Just not a good football team whatsoever. So yeah, the New York Jets are 32,
And then I think 31 is it's the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans are also pretty bad. Tennessee Titans, like obviously their coach just got fired, Brian Callahan. Cam Moore basically got him fired, which I mean, good for him, because he was a bad coach, and Titans are just a very very poorly coached team.
Mm-hmm.
Just a very no roster talent, very talentless roster. And Cam Moore, he's just kind of trying to make the best of the worst, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Then we'll go with the Dolphins, I think, right?
Well, I actually have the Browns.
Okay, that's fair. Browns are pretty terrible.
I have the Browns at 30. The Browns are also pretty like bad. Dylan Gabriel is dog shit.
Yep.
Just start Shador at this point. Like who fucking cares?
Honestly,
like, he probably sucks.
You're not losing anything starting Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
At this point, what are they, 1-5 or something?
Yeah.
You might as well just try it out. You might as well try anything, honestly. But
yeah, honestly, they should just go ahead and push Shador out there. Anyways, next team, I think is probably the Raiders.
Okay, the Raiders.
The Raiders are pretty awful. Geno Smith looks like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, that experiment didn't work out.
Is leading the league in interceptions. The team just looks pretty bad.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and yeah, it's just I don't know. The Raiders just look like they're just headless chicken.
Yeah,
a bunch of headless chickens.
It's pretty bad.
Get Max Crosby the fuck out of there.
Then
next is the Dolphins. The Dolphins. Okay. I got a lot to say about the Dolphins. The Dolphins are just also another one of those hopeless teams. They have no. It seems like they just have no culture there. Now I won't say they're badly coached from a play calling aspect. I just think they're badly coached from a culture aspect. Like they just don't seem to have any sort of fire and energy. Tua just looks awful. He looks really, really bad. I think they move on for him after this year and hopefully get a fresh start somewhere.
You have Tua who, I don't want to say it's kind of, I guess it's kind of true. He's kind of Tyreek Hill, made.
Yeah.
And they don't even have Tyreek Hill anymore, so. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins, they're going to embrace themselves for another rebuild.
I think so.
Next up are... I really hate to do this because I love this team, but I really don't like them right now. The Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, they look absolutely terrible. Now, they could easily move up once Lamar comes back. We know how good they are with Lamar in that offense. But right now, with fucking Cooper Rush, they look like absolute bums. They just look so poorly coached. The defense looks like a bottom 3, bottom 5, bottom 3 in the league.
Just the injury bug.
Yeah, the injuries have been a big issue for them. So most of their salary cap that they spent on has been injured.
Yeah, so. I think it was their top 5
Mhm.
highest paid players were all injured.
Yeah,
It was
so
insane.
yeah, just not. They just haven't been very fortunate. Next up, 26, Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals. Um, they also look like one of those teams that look really bad without their franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
They look horrible. They look really fucking bad. Like without their franchise quarterback. However, they this past week they did trade for Joe Flacco, and that has brought a little bit of a spark
They
to
look they look a marginally better, like a little bit better with Joe
yeah
Flacco. But
yeah marginally better with Joe Flacco. I mean, I don't have much faith though. Their all line is still ass. Their defense is still ass, and yeah, that's really all I gotta say about them
yeah,
for the Bungles. Next
probably the
is
Saints, right?
yeah, the New Orleans Saints. Now, I'll say this about the Saints: they're not good, but they've looked mostly competitive in most of their games. Besides the Seattle game, and actually, like since Spencer Rattler, he's actually even though I think he's like a Timu Patrick Mahomes, I think he's shown margin. He's shown improvement.
Uh huh.
I think maybe he just had to need a little more time to get going, but it seems like Kellen Moore like he's doing the best way he can work with. The Saints they at least look competitive, which I think is and while they're still losing a lot of games at the same time, which I think is what you want to be as an NFL team that's like starting to rebuild because
Yeah.
like it shows that your coaching is promising and also too like you're tanking and getting high draft pick. Hopefully they can get good play in
They look
good
like,
play in a draft
I think to
next
sum it
year's
up, they
draft.
just looks like they're steadily improving, slowly, but they're getting there. You know,
Yeah, they're still awful though. I think
they're still awful,
I
but
think the best route for them is just to lose all their games while still looking decent.
yeah,
That's a good
keep
sign.
it competitive, but probably still tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's next?
Next, probably either the. What do you think, the Panthers, or
Or the Giants?
I hate to put the Giants there.
Yeah. I'll I'll
Yeah,
have the
it's either the
Panthers
Panthers or
here.
the Giants.
I'll have the Panthers here. The Panthers, they actually look pretty solid this year. They look a lot better than years past. Much more competitive than years past. I'm still not a Bryce Young fan. I'm not a Bryce Young believer at all. But I will say though, like it seems like they're putting together more wins, better wins. They just beat the Cowgirls. Shout out to Carolina for doing that. But
The
um,
Cowgirls.
but yeah, shout out to them for doing that. But Carolina, like I feel like maybe we need to see more for them for me to feel confident going higher. I need more of a sample size for Bryce Young because most of the
Yeah.
time when I see Bryce Young, I just see a mouse that's in a den full of fucking cats. He just looks yeah. But yeah, shout out Terry McMillan. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. All right, next.
The Giants.
Yeah, number 23, the New York Giants. I think it's a good spot for them. These why I have them. Most people have them Carolina over the Giants, but the reason why I have the Giants over them is because I just think our roster is a lot better.
Yeah,
Um,
since the
they just been underachieving, but I think now with Jackson Dart
yeah,
and Cam Scatterbo, now they're injecting new life into this organization that they've desperately needed for a long time. I still don't like the coaching on this. I'm still not a Brian Dayball fan. I still think that like the wide receiver core is still dog shit. Offensive line is actually improving. Not still not still not elite, but like it's definitely getting better with Andrew Thomas. So yeah, definitely good signs for the Giants. And hey, if they can beat the Broncos, then this team is low key a in the hunt team.
yeah. So I think the start with Jackson Dart, obviously, Jackson Dart. I mean, I think we could conclusively say better than Russell Wilson right now. And he just looks confident when he throws the ball. He just plays with confidence and like a swagger that I don't see out of Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And then going off of Cam Scatterbo, he's a bulldog. I mean, I've watched this guy. He looks small on the field, but he plows into other players like it's nobody's business. I mean, you've seen that one Commanders clip where he literally plows into three different players. Three different players rush him and can't get him down.
Yeah.
So, and then they have him and Scatterbo and Dart have this like dynamic duo, like this chemistry that brings life to the offense of the team, which I really think they needed bad.
Yeah,
because I think they were looking like pretty down in the dumps on offense. So, all that being said, yeah, I think there's some hope for our team here.
Yeah. Anyways, next up, Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys, coming in at number 22. They're the definition of a glass cannon. Very good offensive team. There's no doubt about it. They've been probably a top 10 offense in the league.
Yeah.
The Dak Prescott, George Pickens connection has been very, very good. Like George Pickens is a real that trade looks like it's aging very, very well.
When their offense is clicking, it looks like they're like one of the best teams.
And usually it is clicking.
Usually.
But, you know, the problem with them is that the defense is just very bad. Yeah, just the definition of a glass cannon team. Also, too, I will say about Dallas, they're actually better coached than I thought. Like Brian Callahan, I thought he was gonna be like one of those like really bad coaches and shit, but he's actually done a pretty solid job with the talent that he has. It's just the defense is not been good. Anyways, next, this is 21, right? Yeah, 21. The Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals. They seem like a pretty average, like or mid football team. They've been competitive in pretty much all their games. Like I'm pretty sure
they can be competitive when they want to be.
Yeah, like they I think all the games they've lost by like one possession, which is actually kind of a lot. That's actually kind of crazy.
Titans had a fluke win over them.
Yeah, I don't know. The Cardinals, they're just one. You know, they're always there in the mix.
Yeah, they're there. They're a fourth quarter team too. They seem to click well in like the second half to fourth quarter, but sometimes it's already a little too late. Yeah, like, the game's pretty much over by then, but that's when their quarterback, you know, Kyle Murray, that's when he likes to click, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and also too, I was surprised how good they look like Jacoby Brissett because I thought they're gonna get their bags blown out by the Colts, but they actually kept it close. And actually, speaking of the Colts, I have a lot to say when I get to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, the Cardinals looking pretty, you know, decent.
Yeah.
At number 20. Who do I want to put at 20? Now, there's a few candidates I got. The Minnesota Vikings. The Houston Texans or the Chicago Bears. I think the Minnesota Vikings. I think Minnesota Vikings at 20. I think it's a fair spot for them. You know, they had a bye week this past week. You know, I don't know when JJ McCarthy's coming back. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I think he's a bum. He's a total scrub. But, you know, the Vikings, they've been able to get it done with
They play competitive football.
Yeah, but I will say, though, like, this secondary, the defensive backs look really good. Yeah. They look really fucking good. Shout out Brian Flores. He's been a great defensive coordinator ever since he's been there. He's done wonders for that Vikings defense, but yeah, like I don't know, man. Like the offense, it could look, you know, obviously they got elite playmakers, Justin Jefferson, you know, so on and so forth. But the problem is, you know, quarterback, you know, quarterback play is very, very poor sometimes. That's why I've been that low.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, next is
I would say probably the Texans.
Yeah, the Houston Texans. Now the Houston Texans, this is what I'll say about the Texans.
It's a very interesting team.
Yeah, they're an interesting team indeed. And I think they're also one of those teams that could easily climb up as time goes on. Um, I think CJ Stroud, like, he's kind of thugging out the poor offensive
Yeah.
line. He's still being able to make plays and get points on the board for Houston. Um, and Houston's defense has probably been the best in the NFL. Without
Their
question.
defense is a tank.
Yeah,
It's
the defense is really strong.
yeah,
So yeah, Houston Texans. They're 19th for now, but they could easily climb up.
easily.
Next up,
Probably Bears.
yeah, the
Eh?
Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears coming at 18.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
I
coming
mean,
at
listen, the Chicago Bears too, a team you would never expect to play as good as they're playing. I think they exceeded their
expectations.
expectations.
Yeah, Ben
Yeah,
Johnson has done a lot of wonders for this team, this organization. Caleb Williams. It looks like he's slowly coming to his own. I'm seeing a lot of growth from him.
yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of. No one's talking about Roma Dunze. Roma Dunze
Having
looks.
a great year
Yeah,
so
he's having a
far.
good year, a good sophomore year.
Just going under the
DeAndre
radar.
Swift is. He looked really good this past week
Uh,
against Washington. And yeah, the Bears, man, like they just look much more improved. It looks like Ben Johnson has done a good job of really coaching these guys up and putting them in the right spot.
yeah.
So yeah, so I have the Chicago Bears. Next up, um, hmm, who would I have next? I think next is Washington. Washington. I know they lost to the Bears, but I think Washington, they're also one of those like average teams, just like how I predicted. I don't know why this team was in top 5 combos, top 10 combos. Fucking stupid, but they're playing just about how I thought they were gonna play.
It's mid tier, mediocre.
Yeah, mid tier. I know Jane Daniels has missed a couple games, but nonetheless, they've looked they've looked on and off. Like defense is okay, not elite though. Everything about the team is just decent. Nothing crazy to highlight. You know, Jane Daniels is regressed. Is look like he's regressed a little bit.
Yeah.
I still won't. I still won't count him out completely, but to be honest, it's just I think I won't say the league have figured him out, but I think they've kind of yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Number 16, right? All right, number 16. I have a few candidates here.
All right, let me hear them.
The Jacksonville Jaguars,
Okay.
the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Uh-huh.
and the Denver Broncos.
Okay. I personally want to go with the Broncos, but the Steelers have also had a fugazi, whatchamacallit?
Season.
It's not. I don't want to say. Yeah. So far, their season is pretty fugazi. It looks good, right? They're like what 4-1,
Yeah.
but the games they've had are pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like their stretch of games so far, they played pretty easy teams.
Yeah, the Steelers like like this is what they always do. Like they look pretty promising to start the year, going halfway through the year, they look pretty good, and then as the season goes on, they kind of like start to collapse, and then we all know they're first round exit team. But yeah, the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers, I will say Aaron Rodgers has been pretty solid. I know like his like PFF numbers make him look really bad, but no, he's actually been pretty solid, productive.
Yep.
Defense is usually like as it always usually is, has been pretty solid. What's his name? DK Metcalf looks good. And yeah, Steelers, they look like they're just there,
Yeah.
they just playing football.
I mean,
I guess.
you never know what the future has in hold for them either, but
Yeah, they're just playing football at this point, though. Number 15, the Denver Broncos.
Yes.
Okay, did you get that reference?
yeah.
So yeah, number 15 is the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, they're also like one of those teams where it's like I'm gonna say this, like their defense is legit. it's also up there with the Texans and
Yeah.
just one of the best teams and
But that
one of the best defensive teams in the NFL.
that quarterback, I think he's a little mediocre. What do you think?
Yeah, Bo Nix is mid. The offense overall is pretty mid to it could be mid to just straight up bad sometimes. Like we saw it against the Jets. Like they scored like the defense, the Broncos defense against the Jets was going crazy, and they gave the Broncos offense so many opportunities to score a lot of point, but they only mustered like 11 points. Like that's not like 11 or 13. I can't exactly remember the final score, but when you're scoring that low of a points against a Jets team that's led by Justin Fields, like probably the worst team in the NFL, then I kind of have to put you in the pretender category. Um, but I will say though, what pushes them over like the Steelers is that I think the defense is actually like legit. Anyways, number 14.
Jags.
Yeah, number 14, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they've also they look so much better this year under Liam Cohen. He's done a lot of wonders for this team and Trevor Lawrence. Um Jacksonville, they looked pretty solid. Like I know they kind of had a stinker against Seattle, but I mean, then again, Seattle's just been a very dominant team,
Powerhouse,
which we'll get to in a moment. But yeah, the Jaguars, they look so much better coached. They look so much better offensively. Trevor, even though in spite of my issues with him, he's looked
clutch.
He's looked clutch. He's actually been pretty clutch throughout his career, but this year too, especially, he's been very he's getting the job done for the most part.
Yeah.
All right, number 13, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You do Chargers?
Nah.
You want to do the Colts?
Yeah, the Colts.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting team to talk about.
Yeah.
5-1.
I'm gonna get a lot of crap for this one, but I don't give a fuck.
5-1. But I already know where you're gonna go with this. One, the Fugazi season they've had so far with the teams they've played. They've played some. I mean, I can pull it up, but they've played like the Raiders, the Titans. Like they've played some Fugazi teams.
Yeah, the Cardinals. They barely beat the Cardinals, by the way. The Jacoby Brissett led Cardinals team, by the way. But yeah, no, my problem with the Colts, the reason why I'm not very high on them is because it's not because of their roster. I don't question their roster. Jonathan Taylor's one of the best running backs in the league. The offensive line is probably the best in the NFL. The reason why I question roster is because of that bum ass quarterback Daniel Jones. I'll always be a Daniel Jones hater. Fuck you, Daniel. Anyway, let me not. But no, Daniel Jones, I just think he's playing. He's kind of doing what he kind of did in 2022, where he looks really good and whatnot. But I think he's just playing for another contract. Yeah, sure. I will give credit to Shane Steichen for making him look a lot better than he actually is. But I still see a lot of issues with him as a quarterback, as a processor, and also he also throws really bad interceptions. His vision is still ass. So to me, Daniel Jones is still Daniel Jones. I don't have faith that him and the Colts will do jack shit. And I think also too, they're the team I call for to have a late season collapse as well once the teams start having more film on them.
I mean, yeah, we could even looking at their season so far, they beat the Dolphins, then they beat the Broncos, by the way, by 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Then they played the Titans, won that. They lost to the Rams. They beat the Raiders by a lot, and then they beat the Cardinals. Barely won that Cardinals game, and barely won that Broncos. They literally won that Broncos game by 1 point. So we'll see. I think they'll start losing a lot more games coming further down the season, but
yeah. Anyways, number what is this now? 12?
Yeah.
Number 12. Number 12 is the Atlanta Falcons. Now, there's also another one that people say, oh, it's too low. Shut up. I don't care. The Falcons, I've they look pretty. I'm not ignoring that Panthers shutout loss, like they lost 30 or nothing. That's a pretty bad look. But they did beat the Buffalo Bills and they looked really good with their pass rush. Um Bijan Robinson is probably the best running back in the NFL.
I mean, he's great.
Yeah, Michael Penix, he's also one of the mid quarterbacks, but he's getting the job done when he needs to.
Drake London looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
Drake London's great. Um, yeah, and I will say like the pass rush has just looked a lot better
Yeah.
overall. Like I've been pretty moved by their pass rush. But yeah. Anyways, actually, I don't feel right if there's something I don't feel right about. I feel like the Broncos are a little too low.
They're a little too low.
Yeah, yeah. I'd probably put them above all these teams.
Really?
Yes, because like even though I said that the offense is mediocre, I will say like I like their defense a lot more than all these other teams in the same because these are like kind of like the pretenders slash much more improved teams, much more better coach teams and shit. And the Broncos like I like I just like the defense better. I think it's more legit than these other teams in this tier. So yeah, I probably have them at 12.
Okay.
I think I was a little low on them for a second. But number 11, this is a team I actually kind of hate to put down here cuz I actually think they deserve if they were healthy, they'd be top 5, top 10 easily. The San Francisco 49ers. Now, the San Francisco 49ers when they're healthy, they're probably a top 5 team in the NFL. There's no doubt about it,
Yeah, when
but
they're
like the
healthy.
problem is that they've had a lot of injury issues that have kind of prevented them. So actually, now that I think about it, I'll put the Falcons ahead of the Broncos there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, the 49ers, like, they've just had a lot of injury. Now they lost Fred Warner for the year, which is a big blow to them. We'll see how it goes going forward. Hopefully they get Brock Purdy back soon. Um, And like, yeah, I think the 49ers are just such a well coached team that Kyle Shanahan's gonna pull more wins. He's gonna give them more wins and get this team hanging by, Even
Uh-huh.
though and also shout out CMC, Christian McCaffrey, he's been playing good again. He seems like he's back to his old self a little bit. So yeah. Number 11, the 49ers. Fortunately, they're not higher. Um, Number 10 is the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers, um, they've looked pretty solid this year. They've had some hiccups, I mean, then again, they're the Chargers, so they always have hiccups. Like whether it be losing to the Giants or barely beating Miami. Either way, Dolphins. I mean, I said the Dolphins. The Chargers have looked competitive. They look solid. I know they've had injury issues, especially with the offensive line. However, I think they're getting Joe Alt back in like a week or two, so that should really help them out. Um, Justin Herbert can be on and off. Um, Defense can be on and off. Hopefully, they could get the running game going soon. I know they've also had their running back got injured as well. They lost both Najee Harris and what was the name of the guy they just drafted? You remember the guy's name?
I don't remember
I
that
I
guy's name.
I'm dead blanking on his name, but shout out to him because he was actually been was a pretty good running back before he got hurt. Um, he was playing really well before he got hurt. But yeah, number 10, the Chargers. At number 9. At number 9.
I would put really Patriots?
Yeah, I think this
You
is
won't put the Pat? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Number
I'm high
nine.
on the Patriots, but I guess.
Number 9 is New England Patriots. Unfortunately, the New England Patriots seems like they're a good football team again. Um, Drake May's been playing lights out football. He looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. His development has been very, very good. Um, that's even with like not having amazing talent. I think the coaching has really helped them. The the resurgence of Stephon Diggs has really helped them. The running game has been good, and yeah, they've just been able to look pretty solid and really get things going and whatnot. So yeah, number 9, the New England Patriots. Um, number 8. Ooh, number 8. Number 8 is the Buffalo Bills. Now the Buffalo Bills. Now this one I might get some flack for having this slow, but hear me out right. The Buffalo Bills, they just haven't really been anybody that good. Like they barely lost to the Dolphins. I mean, they beat the Ravens, which now we know.
Nah, the Bill. I completely agree with you. The Bills are there. They've had a kind of a easy road
And
so far.
yeah, and actually, I'm actually gonna put them below New England.
I agree, and
I'm actually gonna put them below
let
New
me say something.
England
As good as Josh Allen is, like
because New England's more dominant.
they've had an easy road so far, the Bills, and they've. I'm pretty sure they've lost to all actual competition they've played.
Yeah.
Like, so I completely agree that they don't belong that high.
Yeah, Buffalo, I don't know, man. Like they just I won't overreact to the Falcons game. I think people are overreacting to it a little bit. I'm just looking at the bigger body of work. Um I'm just looking at the bigger sample size and like just the level of competition, it really factors into the power rankings. That's why, it's not whether or not because the Bills honestly like they're a better team than some of these other teams that are ahead, but it's just like it's really about like who you've beaten, how good you've looked, so
Yeah,
far.
I think some people when they look at power rankings, they'll be like, "Oh, who has the best records and stuff."
Yeah,
But
which is
I
lazy as
really,
fuck.
I really think you need to look at what teams they're playing
Yeah,
because
and
that
how convincingly
because
they
like
beat them.
honestly, like if we're going off records and stuff, the Colts should be like number one.
Yeah.
But if you look at who they play like the Raiders, the
Now,
Titans, the
granted, I'll give
Cardinals.
grace to the Colts. They have looked dominant in their games, but again, like I think they're a special case with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, Buffalo at 9, New England at 8, number 7. Number 7 is the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers um look like been playing solid football. Overall, Jordan Love has been playing well. Um, what's his name? The receiver they just drafted.
I'm not sure.
Wow, how am I blank? I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. We should probably know all the names, but
There's a
like,
lot of players to remember though.
yeah, but like, Matthew Golden.
Oh,
Matthew
Matthew
Golden. Yeah,
Golden.
Matthew Golden has a pretty good like as a rookie. Um, Packers defense was pretty solid. Look, we're one of the better defenses in the league. So yeah, overall the Packers play pretty solid football all around.
Yeah.
At number 6, Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles, cry Eagles, cry bitches. Anyway, yeah, the top 5 now. But anyways, no, the Eagles are frauds. The only reason why they even up here so high is because they're a proven team.
Yeah.
But a thing that the roster is also very proven. But here's the problem with the Eagles, right? The Eagles offensively, I just don't think they're well coached right now. I don't think they're that well coached in general. Like I think Nick Sirianni is a complete doofus of a head coach. That's been carried by a very good roster. And also Jalen Hurts. Mute that iPhone. Anyway, no, Jalen Hurts. I think like my suspicions about him are slowly proving correct, and like he's not the top 5 quarterback or even the top 10 quarterback everybody was like trying to make him out to be. And yeah, the Eagles too, like they should have lost to the Cowboys, should have lost to the Rams, they probably should have lost to the Buccaneers. Then they go on a 2-game losing streak where they lose to the Bo Nix Broncos,
Yeah.
and then they lose to the Giants.
The Giants, yeah.
So yeah,
Locked
that's
up Saquon.
and they didn't just lose to the Giants; they got violated by the
They
Giants,
did get violated.
which was
Scadaboo.
fun
Let me
to
tell you
watch.
something. Scadaboo violated that team.
Yeah,
Absolute violation. And Saquon Barkley got locked the fuck up.
yeah, which they rightfully deserve. Cause fuck the Eagles. But anyways, all hatred aside, no, the Eagles they just don't look well coached right now, and that's why they're at number 6. Number 5. Number 5. Number 5 is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs, they look like they've returned to form after the 1-3 start. I know people were critical over, oh my god, the Chiefs are ass. Dynasty's over, blah, blah, blah. No, the Chiefs, they just needed like some time to get things right. Now they've gotten their shit together. And now they look pretty good. Like they beat Detroit in they played pretty well against Detroit and they beat them. Mahomes look like he's returning to form. And yeah, it seems like things are just clicking overall for Kansas City. They seem like they're turning back to their usual selves. So yeah, Kansas City at number 5.
Good. Travis Kelce though is
yeah. Number 4 is the Rams. The Rams, just a good football team.
It's just good. It feels good to watch them play. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it, but it just is like you just watching good football.
Yeah, you're just watching good ass football. Matthew Stafford,
he throws piss missiles.
Yeah, bro. Darts. Unk still got it, man. Puka Nacua, one of the best receivers in the league. Yep. Defense, pass rush has been good with Jared Verse and them boys. Yeah, it's good team all around the Rams. Very good team to watch. At number 3, the Detroit Lions. Now, the Detroit Lions, offensively, they've looked like probably the best team in the league. My son got the Rona. Anyways, no, the Detroit Lions, they look like one of the best teams in the league.
Their offense looked great.
Yeah, the offense has just been phenomenal. Like even though they lost to Kansas City, they didn't have their best offensive performance. I still think they're probably one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Like offensively, they're probably the best team in the NFL right now. So yeah. At number 2, the Seattle Seahawks. Yo, the Seahawks, man. You know that one meme was like, sorry, bro, I wasn't familiar with your game. Bro, I'm sorry, Seattle. I was not familiar with your game, bro, because I was really wrong about the Seahawks. Would you believe me? I tell you, I had the Seahawks last in the division at one point.
That's crazy.
I was bugging, but
they're a powerhouse of a team, bro.
Yeah, they've been dominating teams left and right. They look fantastic. The defense looks excellent. Sam Darnold's been playing really well. The Sam Darnold to JMS connection looks like the best quarterback wide receiver duo in the league right now in terms of like, I don't know, that connection just seems like it's so effective. And yeah, Seattle's been amazing. But at number 1, I think everybody can agree right now, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers look like the best team in football. They've been absolutely amazing. Baker Mayfield has been an MVP
about another
candidate.
Team that like I feel like was rising through the expectations.
Yeah,
like Baker Mayfield, MVP of the league. And if you would have told me he was going to play like this like a season or 2 ago, I would have never believed you.
Yeah.
And now he's amazing.
Yeah, he's absolutely amazing, phenomenal. And like honestly, the reason why I have the Buccaneers at number 1 is because they've dealt with a lot of injuries, whether it be to the offensive line, whether it to be the receiver core with Mike Evans and and like also too, they lost Bucky Irving too.
They're really battling through their adversity.
Yeah, they're really battling through adversity, and the fact they've been able to really beat teams in spite of their injury issues and whatnot, it shows that you deserve to be the best team in the league or seen as the best team in the league. But yeah, anyways, that was topic one of our
that'll conclude the first topic of the NFL Power Rankings.
Yeah.
All right, we're now moving on to our Week 7 predictions for the NFL here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Starting with Thursday Night Football. Steelers and Bengals. Oh, goody. I'm really going to enjoy this one.
I'm taking the Steelers on this one.
Yeah, we're going to take the Steelers. Hey, man, shout out Joe Flacco and what he's done and, making the Bengals look a little better this past week. But, yeah, no, this...
Yeah.
We all know the Steelers are going to win this one.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Rams, Jaguars.
Yeah, Rams, Jaguars. This could actually be a pretty good game.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams, I think.
Taking the Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams as well. I really like this matchup because I think it will come down to a coaching type thing, like Liam Cohen versus Sean McVay. I really like that coaching matchup, about two really good offensive coaches. But I think the Rams with the more experienced coach and the better, just the better roster all around, and the LA Rams, better quarterback as well. I think the Rams take this.
Yeah, I think the Rams take it. Saints, Bears. I have the Bears.
Yeah, I think the Bears win this.
I think this game will be more competitive than people think.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the Bears winning.
Yeah, I think Chicago could win this one. Oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking bad. Dolphins and Browns.
Honestly, I don't even know who you take. Maybe the Dolphins.
I'm actually gonna go Cleveland.
Okay.
I think the Browns win this one. And the reason why is because I think the Browns defense will feast on the Dolphins' terrible offensive line. I think it will feast on Tua. I think, Kevin Stefanski is going to outcoach Mike McDaniel. I just think the Browns, even though they're both two asses on the same cheek, I think one of them asses is a BBL, and the other one is just a regular ass. So I think that the Browns will win this game.
Okay.
Also, that was a terrible fucking analogy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what that means, but anyway,
that analogy was bad. Ignore what I just said.
We're just gonna move on to the next game.
That analogy was so fucking
Raiders versus Chiefs. I have the Chiefs. I don't even think we have to really talk about this one. Geno Smith suck. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes good. I mean, that's
that's all we gotta say. Eagles, Vikings. Now, people are very low on the Eagles right now, rightfully so, because they look like, once again, they're 2023 selves, and they look very badly coached. But they're taking on the Vikings. So people think, the Vikings are going to win this one. I actually think Philadelphia will still pull a win here.
They probably will.
That Eagles double magic is real. I think they will beat Minnesota. I just don't think Minnesota even though their defense, the Eagles offense has been very lackluster with past few weeks with Jalen Hurts, and with their current coordinator. At the same time, I think this would be a low scoring affair where the Eagles barely scrape by, because I think the Vikings quarterback situation is just very bad. Whether it be with JJ McCarthy or Carson Wentz, but yeah. Also, this is actually the Carson Wentz revenge game.
Yeah.
So he could get his revenge on the Eagles.
We'll see. Panthers, Jets.
I think the Panthers smoked the Jets.
I don't even think this one is really need to be talked about. I mean, the Jets are probably the worst franchise team. I think they're the worst sports franchise probably out of every sport known to man.
The Hornets are a worse franchise.
The Hornets are worse?
Yeah, Charlotte Hornets are a worse franchise.
Yeah, they got LaMelo Ball, though. That's better than anything the Jets got. What are we going to compare the Jets to?
If we're talking historically, it's definitely the Hornets.
Well, historically, I guess, but I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, I'd probably take the Hornets right now. But, okay. So, I will say, though, about this game, this could be the Jet. If there's a game that they could win this year, it'd probably be this one. This could be their first win of the year. The Panthers, they're not, that good, but they've looked better. But, it's the NFL. Anybody can be anybody. So, maybe the Jets pull a win here. I just don't see it because, the offense is just so bad. It's so fucking bad and just, no, not good.
Yeah. Okay, we have Patriots, Titans. I think this is pretty easy. Patriots get the double on this one.
Yeah, Patriots.
Titans, their butt.
Yeah, Patriots are pretty dog water. Plain and simple.
You mean the Titans?
Or Titans, yeah, I'm sorry.
All good. Giants, Broncos.
Giants, Broncos. Now,
this is an interesting game.
Yeah, this is actually more of an interesting game than going into the year. Now, the thing about the Giants, well, here's how they can win this game, right? The offensive line. If the offensive line plays extremely well, which I don't think it will, but if Andrew Thomas can have a masterclass, because he's going to be on Greenlaw, I think. If he can have a masterclass of a game, then maybe the Giants can pull this one. I don't know. It's in Denver, that mile high. Altitude is a real disadvantage for them. But, yeah, man, this is a game that could be pretty interesting. It could be a low-scoring affair. I think the Broncos, they're going to be well prepared against Jackson Dart. They're going to scheme something interesting that will, limit his running ability and make him forced to pass a lot more. And, because the Giants don't really have good pass catchers, very reliable pass catchers, it could be hard. Obviously, also, too, let's not forget Patrick Surtain, probably the best corner defensive back in the game right now. Because of the Patrick Surtain matchup and because of the offensive line, defensive line matchup, and mile high altitude, I think the Broncos will win this game.
Yeah.
Colts, Chargers.
Okay. I actually think this is a game where the Colts get exposed.
Yes. I think this
I think the Chargers
this would be the game. I think this would be the game where the Colts get exposed. I think Daniel Jones will throw 3 interceptions, 2 or 3, who knows. But yeah, I think this is the game they get exposed. Now the Chargers, they did barely scrape by the Dolphins, but like we said before, it's the Chargers. They always are scraping by. But yeah, the Colts, I just think not to say their roster is fraudulent, but I just think Daniel Jones is fraudulent, and I think this is the game he finally gets his ass exposed. So yeah, give me the Chargers. Anyways, next is Packers Cardinals.
Packers.
I'm gonna go bold here. Cardinals upset. Really? This will be my upset of the week. Yes.
Okay.
Cardinals upset. I think the Cardinals will upset the Packers.
All right.
Now, I think they will upset the Packers. Now, the Packers, we obviously know how good they've been this year. But they've also looked beatable at times. Remember that game they basically scraped by with the Browns and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that tie with Dallas was kind of a bad look. So they're also one of those teams that's good but not great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the Cardinals upset them.
Okay, so then we have Commanders Cowboys.
Commanders Cowboys.
I have
I have the Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah, I have the Cowboys.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the Manners actually.
I have the Commanders, but
Yeah, I'll have the Commanders because I think I don't know because I think
I think the Cowboys suck.
the
So
defensively they suck.
they're awful.
Because I think the thing with the Commanders is that we all know how good Jane Daniels is as a runner and blah blah
Yeah.
blah as a dual threat. I think Jane Daniels' dual threat ability will really. I think he's gonna gash through that Dallas defense pretty easily, and he's just gonna be throwing
The only thing the Commanders have to do is that
dimes and stuff.
their defense has to be pretty perfect that day. Because as we know, the Cowboys offensively powerhouse, but
Yeah, but this could be a high scoring game. But yeah, the Commanders will win.
Falcons 49ers. Okay. I'm kind of interested what you have to say for this one, but
All right, I'm gonna say. Ooh, this is interesting. I'm gonna say the Falcons.
okay, I actually have the Falcons as well. I actually never really watched the Falcons that much to this season, and I actually starting to really like this team. I like Robinson a lot. I like Drake London. I think their quarterback, what is his name? Penix.
Michael Penix. Some
I
people
think
like to call him
Penix.
Michael Penix Jr.
He
Michael
is
Penix.
decent quarterback.
Mhm.
I don't think he's anything special, but I don't think he's bad. But I love watching them play. So I have the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons. I don't know. I feel like without Fred Warner, I think the Falcons will gash up on the Niners offense, defense. Again, Bijan, best running back in the league.
Yep.
And I think the pass rush will probably get to Mac Jones or Brock Purdy, whoever the fuck is starting for the Niners. So yeah,
Mac Jones, yeah.
Buccaneers. Oh, this is gonna be a good whoop. Oh, this could be a shootout, bro.
That game is going to be so entertaining.
Buccaneers Lions. This is gonna eat. This is gonna feed families, man. But
You have the MVP of the league pretty much goes against one of the best teams. Like what? The third best team in the league.
yeah,
So I mean, yeah, this is going to be entertaining.
This is gonna be a great game. This one could go either way. I think Detroit pulls a win here.
I do. I agree. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. Baker Mayfield's determination maybe can pull out a win, but
Yeah, it can pull out a win. I don't know. I think
the Lions are a better team overall.
Yeah, I think the reason why I think the Lions defense, we give them a lot of credit for the offense, but the defense is also not to be slept on.
Yeah.
Defense is pretty solid. And I think they'll do a good job of limiting Baker Mayfield a little bit. And I think the Lions again, they'll just have a masterclass offensively, and I think defense will really show up. But this could be a very high scoring game. Probably, yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be cinema.
So entertaining.
Texans Seahawks.
Okay, this is actually going to be a more interesting game, I think, than people give it credit for. Texans, obviously, offense is coming along, but the defense, as we say it for the Texans all the time, one of the best defenses in the league. So I think this could make for an entertaining game. And the Seahawks, we know they're just a powerhouse team. So
yeah, honestly, I think the Seahawks pass rush is gonna be a little too much for CJ.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be too much for CJ to handle. I have the Seahawks winning this. This could be another game that could probably be an upset of the week. I think the Texans could upset the Seahawks. It's not out of the equation, but yeah, I just think Seattle they're just too good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I think they'll do a good job of
I think it'll be an entertaining game.
Limiting Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold could throw. I think this could be this could be a stinker Sam Darnold game. Like I think Sam Darnold could have a bad game here.
Yeah.
Potentially. But like honestly, that's why I probably give nod to. That's why I could see the Texans upsetting because I just think this could be a Sam Darnold stinker. So yeah.
No, I totally agree.
But yeah, anyways, that concludes topic 2 of.
All right, now moving into our NBA power rankings.
Yeah, our NBA power rankings. Yeah, we're just gonna go in order by the teams here, and yeah, that's it. Let's get right into it. First off, well,
What do you want to start at the top or the bottom?
We'll go in order by the team, alphabetically ordered.
Okay.
And yeah, so we have top 3 deep playoff on 3 more years. No man's league. Atlanta Hawks is crazy.
That's hilarious.
We didn't make that, by the way. We didn't make this list, by the way. Need to tank. Would rather watch golf. Speaking of the Atlanta Hawks, what a way to start with no other team than the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know what? I think it's only fitting that you put them there.
Yeah, you put them there. Just the definition of mid. And you know what? Hey man, I'll give credit to the Hawks here, right? I think Kyle disagrees with me, but I remember in our first episode, I said that the Hawks can be a top 5 seed in the Eastern Conference.
No, I think they could, but we'll see. I mean, they got Porzingis, right? But Tingus Pingus is injury prone, so I mean, we'll see.
I mean, they got ugly Chihuahua Trae Young. They got
the Trae Young looks like you dropped a lollipop on a carpet. That's his haircut, bro.
Bro, he's aged terrible.
Bro, did you? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But no, goodness. Also, by the way, I hate this whole Trae Young owns the Knicks. No, he doesn't. You dumb fucks. He's like 9-19 or some shit like that against the Knicks.
Yeah, he has a negative record against.
So the Knicks. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, anyways. No, putting that aside, the Hawks, I actually did like what they did this offseason. I thought they made a lot of good moves. I think they will be significantly better. And, it's, since the Eastern Conference is a lot weaker, I think they'll definitely move out of that playing range into like a 7 to 5 range.
7 to 5. I mean, that I can agree with. 7 to 5 is fine. I think they'll fall anywhere between above 5. I don't think so.
Yeah, but the Atlanta Hawks, they just mid.
They're mid as shit.
All right,
Celtics. I would put them like maybe right above the Hawks. I mean, they're a lot weaker.
Yeah, the Celtics got nerfed. Obviously,
no Drew Holiday, no Tingus Pingus, no Tatum.
Tatum's out for injury. Now it's gonna be the Jaylen Brown and Derek White show.
And then
Anthony Simons. They traded for Anthony Simons.
I'm telling you right now, Jaylen Brown is gonna get exposed this season.
You really think so?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's gonna get exposed.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think he's not a very good playmaker. His
handles are kind of poor.
Mid. He's a decent score. He's a good scorer, but I think he'll score for himself, and he's not really going to help the team create. So, I would put them maybe right above the Hawks, maybe.
One thing I've learned during all my years of watching the NBA is to never underestimate the Boston Celtics. I fucking hate this team. I hate the organization so much. But one thing I've learned is to never underestimate the Celtics. This team, I want you to guess the last time they didn't make the playoffs.
When?
2014.
That's pretty okay.
It's like the last time they didn't make the playoffs. They haven't made the playoffs since I was in the fucking 4th grade, right? And they've had... I remember even like... when they were rebuilding, like even before Tatum, when they were like the Isaiah Thomas years, like those teams, like you really think about it, looking back, they weren't very good. Like who are the best players on those teams? Isaiah Thomas, Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
They just weren't that good. I mean, not to say they weren't that good, but like they weren't like
Yeah.
crazy. So like I look at what they have now, I'm like, okay, like the East is still ass, right? Just how it was back then. And honestly, like I really think that the Celtics could finish like sixth or fifth in the East.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put them in no man's league. Um, Basically that means I think they're a team that will make the playoffs with around 41 to 47 wins
Yeah,
or
like I said,
46
I don't
wins.
think they're not going to make the playoffs. I think they'll make the playoffs.
Mhm.
Do I think it's going to be a high seeding? No. I don't think they're going to be high seeded at all.
Yeah.
But they still have some good pieces. They still have good coaching. I mean, they'll make the playoffs.
Anyways,
Brooklyn Nets, I'd rather watch golf.
yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
I'd rather watch
Who's their
golf.
best player? Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr.,
Who,
yeah.
by the way, oh my goodness. You want to talk about a player that's about to get exposed? It's going to be Michael Porter
You
Jr.
think Michael Porter Jr.?
Yes, I think he's going to really get
You
exposed.
think he was a Jokic merchant?
Partly a Jokic merchant. Partly, I mean, he's fine. He shoots fine. I mean, he's a good 3-point shooter, but that's about it. I mean, I don't really know what else. I mean, tell me something else he does fantastically besides 3-point shooting. Like, you can't name anything. So, I mean, yeah. And then Chicago Bulls
need to tank.
I would say need to tank.
Yeah, they need to trade Vucevic. I don't know why they haven't traded Vucevic yet.
Like, I think the only reason they keep Vuce,
and I don't know why they gave so much money to Josh Giddey. Like, no. I get Josh Giddey looked good last year with them. He had some good games, but like honestly, bro, like the Bulls, they're just in.
Well, I will say this:
they just need a tank, bro.
They do need a tank. They have Kobe White. They have Josh Giddey. They have Vucevic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vucevic. If I'm the Bulls, I try to move him. Maybe picks something, right? While he still has some value, right? Vucevic still a very high level player, but let's face it, he's not the player he was. We need to get rid of him. Josh Giddey. In Josh Giddey's defense, he does get the offense rolling. He does move the ball. He's a good passer, good dribbler. Playmaking wise, I think he's good. He's not a great scorer himself, but I do think he's good at getting the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets. Now, I'm actually higher on the Charlotte Hornets than a lot of other people. I like the core of LaMelo, Brandon Miller, and Miles Bridges. I do like that core quite a bit. I think we'll see because of the weaker Eastern Conference, I think we could see this team be a play-in team, which can probably put them in that Atlanta Hawks no man's land type tier. I'll put them.
I'll tell you this: I'm not convinced that this squad is going to really do anything. LaMelo is entertaining to watch.
But he's also injury prone.
He's injury prone. And honestly...
He's also 6'7". Let me shut the fuck up.
I honestly think he needs to find a new team.
Really?
Yes. Because I don't think the Hornets are never going to get anything done. This Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller, that's great. They're young. But how far can you really take that? Right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. They need a couple more pieces for me to be like, okay, this team is, for me to have any sort of belief in the team. But I do think they will be a lot better because of the weaker conference that they're playing in, the weaker competition. So because of that, I'm gonna put them in the same tier as the Hawks.
Yeah,
the Hawks tier, just mid.
Yeah.
The Cleveland
Cavs.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're up there.
They're definitely up here.
Not top 3, right below the top 3.
Yeah, right below.
Yeah.
Deep playoff run. I think they could make a deep playoff run.
The wide open East this year. I mean, and they were probably one of the best teams when the East was any strong.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's a no brainer. Their squad is completely stacked, right? They have Donovan Mitchell, Mobley, Jared Allen. So what's the point guard name again? Well, I can't think of his name.
Darius Garland.
Darius Garland. He has one of those unguardable floaters.
Yeah.
I think he finishes at the highest percentage of floaters in the NBA.
Yeah.
And his passing is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And just as a scorer, he's great. So I would put him that high. Mavericks?
The Dallas Mavericks are tricky because this is a team, when you look at their roster, like, holy shit, this roster is fucking good.
Yep.
You got Kyrie, AD, Clay, even though he's washed.
Cooper
Flag, adding Cooper Flag. And you got Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington.
Now,
those are good, players as well.
And that roster sounds great till you come to the realization that Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving are super injury prone.
They're also old.
That's what I'm saying. They're getting up there, and if Kyrie and AD can't stay healthy, they will finish higher than people think. But if they get hurt, this team is not going to go very far.
Yeah.
It's not going to go. And they do get hurt quite often. So
I don't know, because I want to put them here or here. I think
I would not put them as high as the Cavs.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them the same tier.
I would put them above the Celtics. Same tier as the Celtics, but above the Celtics.
Yeah, I think 3 more years. Like,
really, you put okay.
Yeah, I think because it's like it's weird because the timeline with them is weird because you got this really good number 1 overall pick in Cooper Flag. He's supposed to be your future franchise player. Hopefully, they don't trade him again. Like they don't trade him like they traded Luka, but
yeah.
You got the future franchise player, and the problem is that the supporting cast around Cooper they're very good, but they're older.
Yeah,
and they're on the cusp of retiring, so they probably got like 3-ish more years of elite play before they probably start to decline.
Probably.
So
I mean, Kyrie's already declined.
Yeah, he's already
It's a silent decline.
He's athletically declined.
It's a silent decline, right? People don't really notice it with Kyrie, but he has declined. He's not as explosive. He's not as quick, right? He's still quicker than most, but he's not the Kyrie that was on the Cavs quick anymore. Just what happens.
Also, his ACL tear might down too.
Yeah, and he's injury prone. He gets hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Nuggets. I mean, this is easy. This is a top 3 team right here.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets improved their depth this past offseason. Jokic, still the best player in the NBA, in my opinion.
The best player in the world.
I know, like, their supporting cast can be pretty inconsistent at times, but I think with do you know why they fired Mike Malone? I will never understand why they fired him.
I won't understand it either. And they fired him in the playoffs. Or before the playoffs.
What was up with that shit?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Championship coach, by the way, you fired him. I don't know why they did that.
Anyway, back on topic here. The Denver Nuggets, they improved their depth. And Jokic is gonna be Jokic. Jamal Murray,
Jamal Murray needs to be
more consistent.
More consistent. Because when he is consistent, he's dangerous, bro. Yeah. He's a dangerous player. But yeah. Pistons. I would put the Pistons right under the Cavs. I want to put them above the Mavericks, but I won't. But
the Detroit Pistons, young team and experience.
Cade Cunningham greatly improved. Great. He was greatly improved.
Yeah, it seems like what's his name, JD Bickerstaff. It looks like he is really done done a lot of good for the Pistons. Helped them gain that relevance because they looked hopeless a few years ago. 2 seasons ago, they looked completely hopeless, but now they actually look pretty promising. And hopefully, like they can just
Yeah, they can make some noise. I mean, that first round against the Knicks, that was an awesome series. So they looked really good.
yeah, but they just need a couple more years before I could call them a true contender.
Yeah.
The Golden State Warriors.
Oof, this is a troubling team to rank. I almost want to put them just above the Celtics.
I'll put them here.
Here's why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't really think that Jimmy Butler thing was going to do much. It greatly improved them, actually. They still have Draymond. Despite what you want to say about Draymond, he's aging. He's still defensively very good. Curry is slowing down a little bit, but it's still Steph Curry. He does get tired a little bit quicker and everything, but you can never count out Curry. He's a great shooter. I would have them above the Celtics, but I would put them in this row still.
Yeah.
So I think this is good. What team do we got next?
Next is the Houston Rockets. Now, everybody's freaking out because of the Fred VanVleet ACL tear. Although, now I won't pretend it doesn't impact them because it actually does. However, I still think it's a very strong team with a lot of great players and whatnot. If what's his name? Amenton?
Thompson?
Yeah. If he can step up to...
He's got to be their ball handler.
Yeah, the ball handler. If he can step up to be that ball handler, I think they can still be very good.
They've got Kevin Durant, so that always gives you a shot.
Yeah.
And KD.
So the Houston Rockets.
Put them right near the Cavs, honestly. I mean, I have them there.
I mean, this might be a little hot take.
Okay, no, I actually agree. You could put them, yeah,
3
that's
more
fine.
years.
Because the Fred VanVleet thing, you could put them.
I think also, not only that, it's also, too, like, we saw how they did against Golden State. They looked very inexperienced and whatnot. Their age showed. I think they need, like, another year or two to break out into becoming a powerhouse in the Western Conference.
Pacers, I think this is the same thing as the Celtics. They just star players are hurt, but they have a very good supporting cast, so I think they'll be somewhere there.
Yeah, I think the Pacers, they'll probably be like the 7th seed or 8th seed, most likely the 8th seed. I think they're either the 8th or 9th seed in the East. The Pacers are pretty. They just have a lot of good shooters. A lot of good playmakers. They lost their best playmaker in Halliburton, but they still have a lot of guys that can just score. And obviously, like, they're probably one of the best coached teams in the league with Rick Carlisle. So, yeah, Pacers, they'll still be competitive. I think they'll probably win like 43 games or some shit. Anyways, the Unction, a.k.a. the Los Angeles Clippers.
I would put them somewhere around that Dallas Mavericks area. Yeah, probably there.
I'll probably put them momentarily.
I think I'm higher on the Clippers than most people are, but
yeah,
I don't think people realize how good James Harden is on this team.
Yeah, James Harden had a resurgence this past season. He's really become just an incredible, like, playmaker and
incredible passer.
Like, just overall, I think he's really redefined his career. And two, it's just like, Kawhi. We'll see what happens with the whole scandal. Looks like nothing's coming from that.
No.
That was all just a bunch of, whatever.
Yeah.
But the Clippers will be fine. They just got Kawhi just has to stay healthy, and yeah, they got Zubac. Chris Paul made a return. That's cute, I guess.
Yeah, no, I think that's a proper spot for him. Lakers.
They need more time, man. They need more time.
Yeah, I would put them. Yeah, you put them above the Mavericks. Yeah, I would put them somewhere there. I mean, you still got LeBron. You have
LeBron's gonna miss the start of the year, by the way.
He is. You got LeBron though. Later, you have Austin Reeves, good ball handler. You have Luka. Obviously, Luka's. In my opinion, Luka's a top
5.
Top 5. Argue if you could argue it that he's top 3, but that might be pushing it.
Luka's probably the best scorer in the NBA, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's easily top 5 player in the NBA. So, yeah. I mean, can't ever count that out. Grizzlies.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Ugh, what a hard team to rank.
Yeah.
I don't want to put them that low.
Yeah, I won't put them that low.
I'll put them here. Honestly?
Yeah, I put them here. The Memphis Grizzlies. Very solid basketball team. They just been very misfortunate with injuries and whatnot. Ja didn't have a great year this past year. It wasn't his best year. Hopefully he can get back on track soon. I know losing Desmond Bain kind of hurts, but I think they're just trying to like rebuild or retool their roster a little bit, especially with the salary cap and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be like a retooling year for the Grizzlies. They'll be competing, they'll be competitive, but I think they're more focused on just like seeing where they need to improve.
Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant needs to take a step up, really put the team on his back. And Jaren Jackson Jr., honestly, this is the last season I'm giving him to, like, kind of prove himself. Because he is good defensively, but, I mean, like, he can't, like, it doesn't really seem like he does much.
Offensively?
It just doesn't.
I mean,
he seems like when I watch him play, it seems like his numbers are good, but he doesn't actually play that well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to explain it rather than you just have to watch the Grizzly games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone keeps talking up Jaren Jackson Jr. like he's this giant, like, defensive beast.
I mean, he did win DPU.
Yeah, but I honestly think he's just a fake. I actually think it's a fake player.
That's crazy.
I don't know how else
not say that about Jaren Jackson.
Because if Ja Morant's hurt, what does he do for that team? Think about it. Like, Ja Morant is hurt or he's not playing. Mm-hmm. Here's your other go-to guy.
Yeah.
They don't win. I mean, they don't. If Ja Morant's hurt, I mean, what is he? He's just great. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, you can look at the stats and he'll be awesome. But the stats don't turn into wins.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying this is it for me. But
the Miami Heat need to tank.
Probably.
The Miami Heat, like, bro, just
they might have to move on from a few guys too.
Yeah, I think they should trade Bam. I think they should just blow up the whole bitch. Trade Tyler Hero, trade Bam Adebayo, trade Jaime Jaquez. Just trade everybody at this fucking point. I mean, Jaime Jaquez is kind of younger, but whatever.
I would keep him. He actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, he's all right. I think he's a little overrated. But
okay. Actually, if I was them too, I'd keep Tyler Hero.
You keep Tyler Hero?
Yes. I think Tyler Hero is a little underrated, but that's just me.
No, they need a whole tank rebuild, but we know Pat Riley's not.
No. Pat Riley's a great coach, though.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Yikes.
Oh my God. I don't know where to
talk about they have the second best player of all time, but they can't put a roster around this guy.
I don't know where the hell to put this.
Dude, I would just put them above maybe the Pacers and the Celtics. I mean, my whole reasoning behind that is the Bucks have one of the best players in the NBA. He's probably the second best player in the NBA. Mm-hmm. They could just not put the proper roster around this dude to have. I mean,
it's not that they haven't. Like, they've actually really tried. Like whether it been bringing Damian Lillard, whether it was bringing even going back to their championship team, with Drew Holiday and Brook Lopez, having Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, like all those guys, like really helped them, help Giannis and the
But after
Bucks
that,
win that championship.
after that championship, that roster was. I mean, it
Yeah,
was over.
they just got older. I think the problem, the mistake that the Bucks made was just not. They didn't get younger.
No, and then that Damian Lillard whole thing, that was like a big slap in the
Yeah,
he got there and did nothing. I mean, they did nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, I think it was just like a coaching thing as to why they flopped. I think they could have. I think they could have figured it out more. It seemed like for a brief moment they did, but then it was like.
I mean, if you really want to get
Dockers,
into it,
Dockers.
Giannis was literally going to leave the team this season.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
this
the
free
Knicks, from our Knicks.
for actually this number one team was the Knicks
Mm-hmm.
because they cannot put a roster around him. They just can't, and they don't have the money.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. But Timberwolves,
Minnesota.
I put them above the Lakers.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, put them above the. I don't know if I put them that high. Man, yeah, you put them there.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yo, this might sound crazy. Oh, well, they're like 4.
No, not above the Cavs.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Bro, this team has made it to like the Western Conference Finals in 2 consecutive seasons. They've been. I know in the regular season they've had their issues and whatnot, but when it comes playoff time, they lock in, they figure it out. This team has shown time and time again that they can make deep playoff runs. I remember after they traded Cat, everybody's like, "Oh, the Timberwolves are gonna fall off, this and that," but they were able to figure it out.
Anthony Edwards is a playoff stinker, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
He's their best player, and he's a stinker in the playoffs.
Yeah,
literally,
I know.
Julius Randle did a lot of work for them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I know, but no, the Timberwolves, like even in despite of Anthony Edwards, I just think that goes to show how good of a team they are, even in spite of Anthony Edwards struggling in the playoff at times.
It was really just Julius Randle. You're being kind of honest. Julius Randle in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he's kind of carrying.
Imagine saying that 3 years ago.
I know. I could never imagine that. Honestly, that trade. If you think about it, that trade for the Knicks and the Timberwolves had kind of a fair trade since he performed that well for them in the playoffs.
Yeah,
nobody would have expected that though going into that.
Yeah, but the Timberwolves are very good.
Oh, jeez, what's this next team?
The New Orleans Pelicans.
Put them. I'd rather watch golf.
Zion keeps them out of here.
I guess
Zion Williamson keeps them out of here. I'm putting him in the Atlanta Hawks
Whoa.
tier. Yeah.
That high?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if he actually plays this season.
Yeah. New York Knicks.
This might be controversial.
Top 3.
Yes.
Top 3. I don't care. 3. Fuck you if you don't think the Knicks are a top 3 team. At the very least, a top 5 team. If you don't think that they're at least a top 5 team at least, fuck you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you.
They have a stacked starting lineup. Their bench has gotten so much better. The East is wide open. I mean, who's the only competition in the East? It's the Cavs.
Yeah, the Cavs.
I mean, that's it. Yeah, I honestly think they're a top 3 team.
The Knicks just have their depth got so much better. Whether it be bringing in Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson, yeah, great 6th man.
Yabusele.
Yeah.
Markin Brother just retired. Fuck you, Markin Brother.
I could not believe that.
Fuck you. You just wanted to come to New York.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I'm going to New York." Bet.
Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter though. We still have great bench.
Yep.
Great starting 5. Probably a top 3 starting 5 in the league.
Yep.
And this team is gonna be so much better. Offensively, they're gonna be better coached for Mike Brown.
The defense might be a little bit more washed, but their offense is going to be clicking like crazy.
Yeah.
Thunder, easily top 3.
Yeah, I think the
stacked team.
I think this team will most likely repeat. I think this will be the first repeat team we've seen in a while. Like Oklahoma City, like they're just like
They're just stacked, bro. They're
they,
stacked.
yeah, they just got so much talent.
Dude, they got all the Infinity Stones. They got everyone's first round picks for the next
Yeah.
30 years. Magic. Dude, I'm telling you. No.
What?
I'm telling you right now, the Magic are going to be really good this season.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Really
yes,
good.
I agree. I have them third in the East.
Okay, you wouldn't put them up there then with the Cavs?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to do that.
Then you got to put them ahead of everything. You got to put them ahead of the Rockets.
Nah, I won't put them further than the Rockets. But I will say to Orlando, like, yeah, adding Desmond Bain, even though I think they gave up a lot to get him, was a good move. I think he added some much needed shooting for them because, like, offensively they weren't that good. Without Paulo, they weren't that good offensively. But hopefully, if Paulo could stay healthy,
dude, I'm telling you, they're gonna be crazy. Franz Wagner,
they're gonna be good.
Franz Wagner was one of the best European players in that little league that just happened.
Now, we have mixed feelings. Well, we have different opinions regarding this team. The Philadelphia 76ers. Garbage. You think they're like here,
they're
right?
garbage, bro. I mean,
but
Paul George, talk about Unk.
I think they're more towards here.
Okay. I mean, you could put them...
I think they're better than Boston and Indiana.
Dude, if Embiid plays, I'll agree with you. If I don't see Embiid get on the basketball court like last season, their season is done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over. It does look like, I will say, I've seen some Embiid stuff recently. It looks like he's actually dropped weight. His knee surgery was finished, and he dropped weight. So hopefully that knee will be healthier after the surgery, and there's less pressure on the knee now because he's lost some pounds. But we'll see.
Yeah,
Paul George is washed though.
I think Paul George, like, even though he is washed for sure, he could have a better year this year. I think he'll have a slightly better year.
I think it's podcast P.
Podcast P. Right. But yeah, I also too, let's not forget like guys like Maxey, Jared McCain when he comes back, the rookie they just drafted, VJ Edgecombe. Let's not forget those guys. Those guys are gonna be solid contributors that will
goodness gracious
keep the team.
Let me see next.
The Phoenix Suns need to tank.
Need to get rid of Devin Booker.
Yeah, they need.
I need to get anything they possibly can at this point.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually kind of like Jalen Green. I mean,
Jalen Green's cool.
He's not that good of a player, but
he was improved this season.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, he was improved, but his shot selection is horrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's horrible.
I just think like he just needs better development. Like he's just
he needs to figure it out in the next few years, or else.
Yeah, I just think he
the
needs.
Player we're gonna see is a 16 point per game player.
Yeah, I just think he needs to change his game. Like if he could just change his game, I think he could be really good. Like honestly, like he has like, you know, he's the reason why he was a top 3 pick.
Yeah.
Because I think I won't say superstar potential. That's reaching. No. But like, I think he could become like a Karl Anthony Towns level of good.
He doesn't have the IQ to be a superstar. The problem with Jalen Green is that he doesn't have a good shot IQ. He takes horrible shots. And not only does he take horrible shots, like there are some players who will take horrible shots, but they're great shooters. So even though they're taking horrible looks, they make them. Yeah. He doesn't make his horrible looks.
Like AI.
Huh?
Like Allen Iverson.
Yeah. He doesn't make his horrible looks. And I will say this. He's not afraid to take any shot. Like, you'd be like, all right, Jalen, we need 3 to win the game. He's like, all right, bet. He's like, he's not afraid to shoot that 3. He's not, but he just needs better shot selection overall. But I don't know. Anyway, let's say next team, Portland.
Portland Trailblazers.
They have D-Lil back.
Damian Lillard. Yeah, but he's not gonna play this year because he tore his Achilles. I'll put them in the Atlanta Hawks tier, right there.
That's fine. They have a decent squad.
Yeah, but I remember you said earlier that their team was ass.
They are pretty ass, but I mean, they're not as ass as I thought they were gonna. Like, I thought about it again, and they're still gonna be horrible, but they're not gonna be as horrible as I once thought.
Yeah.
Kings.
Sacramento Kings.
That Hawks category, I think, honestly.
Honestly, bro, this team needs to fucking sing, bro.
I don't know. I still have them in that Hawks category, only because they have Sabonis, but
maybe. Yeah, actually, I won't.
Do that.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know, because the Sacramento Kings, bro, like, they just, oh, man, like,
well,
they just there.
Here's what I would do.
They're just there, bro. Did you hear they signed Russell Westbrook? The Sacramento Kings.
But
it was crazy, man.
Bro, Zach LaVine and they have Domantas Sabonis. So Domantas Sabonis is kind of a stats monster, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
San Antonio.
This is gonna be a little
put them above the Clippers.
But
that's fine.
Yeah, 3 more years. My problem with San Antonio,
bro, Wemby looks good.
Only problem with San Antonio is that it looks like they have too many guards over there.
I guess they have. Who do they have?
Stephon Castle,
Fox.
Don Harper, Jeremy Shohan. Well, actually, I think Jeremy Shohan is more of
a forward.
He's a forward. I'm bugging. But they try to have him like do like guard duties, which
I have weird. No idea. But I honestly think that I'm very high on the Spurs.
Yeah,
because I think that mix of De'Aaron Fox and Wemby is awesome, right? You have De'Aaron Fox, who brings the speed to the offense, and then you have the offense, which is Wemby. Yeah. So I really think I'm high on Wemby. So Toronto, I would put needs a tank.
Yeah, I agree. Toronto, I think they're the best of the bunch here. Yeah. I could put them towards the Atlanta Hawks here. You know what? I put them because I think they're better than...
They have Scotty Barnes. I
think they're better than New Orleans, Portland, and maybe even Charlotte. I'll probably put them there because they have good pieces, but the problem is that, like, they're just there, bro. I mean, like, yeah, Scotty Barnes is very good. Brandon Ingram is good. RJ Barrett has looked better since he went to Toronto. And Grady Dick. Let's not forget about Grady. Let's not forget about the. No, never mind. I'm not making any jokes. Anyway, yeah. So, anyways, Toronto, like, they have solid players. They don't have any, like, really good players or anything like that. They just have solid players. And maybe because, again, the East is so bad, maybe they could, like, go, like, 41, 42 wins. Maybe even 43. But, yeah, that's a stretch. The Utah Jazz. We're right to watch golf.
Lauri Markkanen. That's it.
Yeah. Walker Kessler, too.
I guess, but
no, the Jazz are the worst team in the NBA. I feel confident saying
Wizards,
that.
Horrible.
The Wizards would rather watch golf. I will say the Wizards could get out of this tier if we see promising development from their rookies like Alex Sarr and Bilal Coulibaly and whatnot. If we see, like, the good progression from them, then I think they could move out of that tier. But right now, I still wouldn't watch them at all. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alrighty, and for our last topic of the podcast, we're going to be rating fast food. This is going to be a fast food tier list.
Yeah, I know. So original, am I right? Anyways, to start off, we have all-American food. I've never had
it. Let's just scroll down. Let's see what we got here. Let's just discuss what we've never had before. Never had that.
Yeah.
You ever had Arby's?
I've had Arby's once.
I keep it. What is the next one?
Baja Fresh.
Never had it.
Never had this.
What is that one?
Blimpie. Never
even
this.
heard of it, bro.
What the fuck? Bojangles.
Keep it.
You've had okay.
Yeah.
Boston Market. I've had Boston Market before.
I've never had it. You can rank it though.
Burger King, obviously.
All right, let's just start with Arby's. Let's just go from there.
Okay. Arby's.
I would say D.
Yeah, I agree. D tier.
They got a few items that are pretty good. Fries are pretty good, but after that,
Yeah, they do have the meats, but the meats are not that good.
No.
Anyways, Bojangles.
B tier.
B tier. Okay.
I think Bojangles is pretty good. Pretty solid place.
All right. I can rank Boston Market. Boston Market, I'll probably put it C.
Okay.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Burger King. Burger King is
no. Okay. Well, okay. I actually put it above Arby's.
Like here?
No. Just above Arby's.
Okay, just above Arby's? Okay.
I'll tell you why. I think Burger King suffers from the same thing. Has a few items that are really good, but after that, everything else is trash.
Yeah. Raising Cane's.
I never had it.
I've had Raising Cane's.
Okay.
I probably put it in B tier. My problem with Raising Cane's, actually, maybe C tier.
I would move Bojangles down to C tier as well.
C tier here.
Now that I think about it,
okay.
Yeah, it's good, but it's just not that good.
Yeah, I think I feel the same way about Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's, like, it's good, but they're it's not like the best place for chicken. Like, I'd rather go. There's other places I'd rather go for chicken. One where have you had a Carl's Jr.?
I've never had that one.
I've never had it either. Checkers, I've had.
I've never had it.
I've had Checkers. Checkers, I think, is also C tier.
Okay.
Checkers is one thing I really like about Checkers is that it's cheap and they have really good deals. Their burgers are solid. Obviously, not the cream of the crop for fast food burgers, but considering the pricing, also their fries are probably some of the best fast food fries out there. Like their fries are elite. I absolutely love Checker fries. Checker fries are fucking phenomenal. But besides that, everything else is just average. But the pricing is good, which is why they're high on the C tier.
Okay, Chick-fil-A, I personally put it the highest tier.
Yeah, I think Chick-fil-A is just an elite fast food place. It's really good. Always has been, in my opinion. Yeah.
You had Chipotle?
Yeah, I've had Chipotle a couple times now.
I'll put it. That's fine. Okay, I can see why you would put it. Me personally, I would put it as high Chipotle, but that's personally. I know that people aren't big.
I probably put Chipotle in high B tier.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this next one?
Church's Chicken.
Never had it.
Never had it either.
What's this? Cookout?
Cookout.
Ooh.
You've had Cookout?
I have had Cookout. Put it high C for now. High C.
All right.
Yeah, put it top there. Okay. What's the next one?
I have no idea what.
Never had that place.
Yeah.
Don't even know what that is.
I've had Del Taco.
Never had it.
I've had Del Taco. Del Taco is like somewhere
I've heard crazy mixed reviews about it. But
yeah, Del Taco's really mid. It's like at the bottom.
Okay.
It's like the bottom of C.
Denny's F.
Denny's F. Damn. I'd probably put it at D, low D.
Okay, if you want to put it there, it's fine.
Yeah, I think Denny's.
Domino's.
Domino's
under
B.
Yeah, under Chipotle. DQ. Ooh.
Dairy Queen.
This might be controversial. Put it above Burger King.
Put it above Burger King.
One above Burger King.
All right.
And the reason I say that is because the blizzards are good. The chicken fingers are all right, and then after that, everything else is horrible.
Yeah. El Pollo Loco.
Never had it.
Firehouse. I love Firehouse subs.
They're decent.
I absolutely love Firehouse subs.
Oh my gosh, that high?
Yes, bro. Firehouse subs is so fucking good, bro. I absolutely love
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
I put it below Domino's. I think they're pretty good. I just don't think they're like actually.
Their pricing is
actually
terrible,
bring it down.
Yeah.
I will say this: they're probably better in taste than most of these places in the C.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that brings it down from B to from B to
pricing.
C is that price, bro. The price is so crazy.
Yeah, price is awful.
IHOP.
C.
C.
Yeah, I agree. IHOP. I don't know. I feel like IHOP was a lot better when I was younger. It's not as good. It's not as good as it used to be. It's one of those fast. It's one of those fast food places that really fell off.
I've actually had IHOP as an adult.
You actually like it more than an adult.
I've only had it as an adult. Never had it as a
kid. I used to have it as a kid. I remember it was a lot. It was better when I was a kid.
Okay.
But would I have it higher? I wouldn't have it higher than Checkers or Raising Cane's. I'd probably have it like right here.
Okay, that's fair. What's this next one?
In-N-Out Burger.
We don't live in California.
Yeah.
Never had it.
Yeah, we're from the East Coast. Jack in the Box.
Never had it.
Yeah, never had. I have had Jersey Mike's.
I heard. I put a C. C or low B.
You think it's C? I think it's like low B.
That I was saying C or low B. Either one's fine.
Jimmy John's.
Never had Jimmy John's.
Yeah, I've never had it either. Jollibee.
I've had Jollibee one time. It's pretty good. I put high C.
I see.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. But you've never had it, so I don't really want to rate it anything higher than that. Yeah. Oh, KFC. I hate that place. F. Bro, I hate KFC.
KFC is pretty ass.
I've never been to a
but it depends. Okay, KFC is very location dependent.
Never had a good KFC.
Like KFC, like because I've been to other countries where like it actually tastes a lot better than here in the U.S.
You know what? I will vibe with that because I've never had it outside the country, but every time I see pictures of KFC outside of the U.S., it looks 10 times better than
that's what I'm saying. Like, KFC is very hard to rank because it's really region dependent.
And you talk to some foreigners, and they will swear by KFC.
Yeah, KFC is really, like, good outside America.
They swear by it, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? It tastes like shit here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Honestly, just for that, because I've had it outside the U.S. as well, personally, which is why I would put it here. Okay. Even though I do think it is ass. Here in the U.S., it's not good. But outside of the U.S. is definitely a lot better. Little Caesars is D. The only thing that saves it is the pricing.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd probably put it below Burger King,
probably.
To be honest. Yeah.
What's the next one?
What the fuck is this? Long John Silver.
Oh, Long John Silver's. F.
F? You think it's F?
F.
Yeah.
F. McDonald's, I think it's gotta go to best. McDonald's.
I will say McDonald's is not as elite as it used to be.
Here's the thing about McDonald's, though. Yes, are there other places that have slightly better tasting things? Of course. Mm-hmm. But McDonald's, you know what you're getting. Mm-hmm. McDonald's is probably the most reliable fast food place I've ever been to.
Yeah, period.
Like, every time I go to a McDonald's, I order it, and it always comes out the same. Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, there's more McDonald's out there than there are hospitals.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah.
That's probably why we have obesity crisis here. But, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Moe's.
Shittier
version of Chipotle.
Where would you put it?
Probably that tier.
All right.
Better price than Chipotle, way better price. But, well, the price is fine, but they give you more for your money.
Gotcha.
I guess that's what I mean. But
noodles.
Never had it.
Yeah. Panda Express. I like Panda Express.
Yes, but
they belong here. Me too. I like Panda.
Panera.
Panera Bread now.
I actually like Panera.
Panera Bread is not what it, bro. If you were like talking like the early 2010s, Panera Bread was awesome.
I actually like Panera Bread better now.
You like it better now? I actually
their menu is so big now.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I prefer the old Panera Bread.
I think you need to go to Panera.
Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I haven't been to Panera in a while.
Yeah, I think you need to go. They're pretty good, but the price is crazy.
No, I'd probably put it C. Maybe
I put it high. Honestly, I might put it at the top. Well, no,
I won't do that.
Okay,
Papa John's.
Maybe low C.
Low C.
They've gotten better. They're not as good.
They've gotten better. I think they belong.
They're not better than Cookout.
You don't think they're better than Cookout?
No way.
Okay, I'll put them here because I've never had Cookout personally.
Cookout is good. I'm not. If this was my list, just me, I would put Cookout in B, high B. But since you've never had it, I put it in C. So,
all right. I mean, we could put in high B if you want.
I put it low B. You put it low B. I love Cookout.
All right. PDQ.
Never been there.
Wait, does that shit say Penn Station East Coast Subs?
I've never even heard of that before.
Bro, what the fuck? Penn State? Because I've been to Penn Station so many times. I've never heard of a place called Penn Station East Coast Subs.
I've never heard of it.
What the fuck?
Bro, banish that shit. Banish that to the shadow realm.
Yeah, never had.
Yeah. Pizza Hut, high, low B.
Low B, I agree.
Only I say that is because Pizza Hut can either be amazing or it could be horrible. Yeah. Location based, 100%. But
you think it's better than Papa John's?
Yes, Pizza Hut better than Papa John's, of course. Popeyes. Ooh.
Popeyes is not. It's also another place that's not as good as it used to be.
High C though.
High C.
Hear me out. Their chicken sandwich, in my opinion, is the best fast food chicken sandwich of all time.
Popeyes?
Yes, of all time. Out of all these restaurants, they have the best fast food chicken sandwich. But the rest of the menu could use a little revamping.
Yeah, I think Popeyes, like, I don't know, like, they're just not what they used to be. They're like, we're talking like 10 years ago, they'd probably be like the best of the best. But right now, it's just like, they're just kind of like B tier.
Oh, you put them that high? Okay.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Dude, the chicken sandwich is my favorite of all time. I
probably put them here. They're just not as good as they used to be. If we're talking like 5-10 years ago, they'd be up here. Portillo, never had.
Never had it.
Potbelly, never had.
What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck is this?
That's probably some West Coast shit.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. What is this? Quiznos?
Quiznos, yeah.
I love Quiznos.
Yeah. Whenever I think of Quiznos, I think of that one weird commercial with the fucking what the fucking
I actually changed my
hamster.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like, or maybe that's another place I'm thinking of. It's probably another place I'm thinking of, but like they had this weird commercial with the fucking hamster. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Quiznos, hamster ad. This shit right here. It's so fucking bad.
That's horrible.
Quiznos subs. They are tasty, they are crunchy, they are warm because they toast them.
Oh hell no!
This is so fucking ass.
This is nightmare fuel.
Quiznos new Santa Fe trio subs with smoky chipotle sauce. Fried
To
chicken,
burn my
roast beef,
memory
or
out of my
smoked turkey.
brain.
Quiznos.
All right, back to the list, bro. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, bro.
Anyway, Quiznos.
That shit is fucking awful.
I put slow C because it's good in a pinch.
It's good in a pinch. All right. You have it above Denny's and Arby's, or
dude? I'm actually thinking about moving Arby's to F. Arby's is pretty ass.
Damn.
Bro,
I mean, Arby's is not good, so yeah,
it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
okay, that's fine. What is that next one? Roy Rod. Oh,
Roy
I've never
Roger.
had it. I've heard of it though. What is this one?
Sabro.
Oh wait, Sbarro. I was getting Quiznos and Sbarro's mix. Sbarro, I haven't seen. Yeah, I put Sbarro in C.
Which were
probably above IHOP.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shortaski's Cafe. I'm gonna assume you never had
that
that.
shit. This is where we might
disagree.
part ways on opinion here. I love Shake Shack.
I think Shake Shack is mid.
I love Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is mid and overpriced. I think.
Okay.
But we can come to
You can put it high C.
high C.
That I'll take.
High C.
But I personally would put it high B. But that's just me. I might even put it in the best.
Oh, nah, the OD.
That's a personal opinion.
OD.
That's personal bias. What's this next one?
Cheese.
I never had it.
Cheese.
I don't know, I can barely read it without my glasses. I don't really know what that says.
Cheese. I don't fucking know what the hell that is. Anyway. Skyline.
Never had that shit. Sonic,
the fast food place, not the Hedgehog. Anyway, yeah, Sonic.
I don't know. We'll see, maybe.
Yeah, Sonic is mid.
Yeah, it's just kind of cool, but because you could just park your car right there. But
yeah, I'll have it high. Yeah.
What is that?
Steak and Shake. I've had Steak and Shake before. I've had
Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
High B.
High B.
Dude,
I actually
love
agree.
Steak and Shake.
I actually agree.
Dude, I got Steak and Shake for the first. I went down to
agree.
Tennessee this summer.
Mm-hmm.
I got Steak and Shake. We got Steak and Shake one night.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousins, when we would get hungry at like 12, 2 a.m., we were ordering Steak and Shake like every night.
Mm.
Steak and Shake is delicious. I love that crap.
Subway. Eat fresh.
High C.
I see. I think it's low B.
Okay.
I'd probably.
Yeah, you're gonna put Shake Shack below Subway. That's actually criminal.
Yeah,
that's criminal.
I'm not,
The Shake Shack shakes beat everything on the Subway menu, but
okay, man.
What's the next one?
Swensons.
Never had it. Never even heard of it.
Taco Bell.
Ooh, the best.
The best.
Come on, you know you want to put Taco Bell up there.
I'm not ready to put in the same chair. I'm not ready.
Gosh, bro, Taco Bell.
I'll put it here. I'll put it in B. Now, Kyle actually changed my opinion on Taco Bell because, before I met him, right, I had a very low opinion on Taco Bell. I thought it was very mid. I thought Taco Bell was very mid. But when Kyle convinced me to get it again, I tried and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty valid. And actually, funny enough, I just had Taco Bell tonight. So, yeah, Taco Bell's a solid fast food restaurant.
I'm glad I could change your opinion on Taco Bell.
The only thing for me is that it does have me going to the bathroom sometimes. But I am higher on Taco Bell now than I was before.
All right.
I'm not ready to put in A tier or anything like that, but it's definitely
Taco Bell's goated. That's all I'm saying.
Taco Cabina.
Never had that shit. I don't even know what you're saying. What is that next one?
Tortis tacos.
What? Torties? I can't read it because I have glasses.
Torchis tacos.
I'm a 4 eyes.
Torchis tacos. I like a little devil on there.
I've never had it. Some weird shit.
Yeah, I never had Waffle House. I've never had
Waffle House. Waffle House. Now, I like Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
I probably like going there more than the food's actually good. I would put Waffle House high C.
I see.
Yes. We have a lot of things in C.
Yeah, a lot of. Most fast food places are pretty mid.
What's the next place?
Wawa.
Wawa? C tier? I mean, I've never really had Wawa. I've been in a Wawa. I've never had their food.
Yeah.
It's like a really nice gas. It's like a grocery store gas station.
Yeah, it's pretty popular in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I
won't put it. Whoa. You think it's that high? Maybe below KFC.
Maybe below KFC.
Yeah. Okay. That I can live with. Wendy's. This may be controversial. I think it's high. I think it's low B.
I think it's high B.
Okay, that's fine by me. I love Wendy's.
I put it higher than Taco Bell.
Okay.
Yes.
That's criminal.
I put it higher. I'm higher. I love Wendy's.
Wendy's is good. It's not better than Taco Bell.
I think it's better than Taco Bell.
Oh, gee. Okay.
I think it's better than Taco Bell.
We've never. I mean, I've never had that.
Whataburger.
It's like a Texas thing, isn't it? Some crap?
Yeah. White Castle. White Castle. It's like high D. Yeah, high D.
It's ass, but it's low key okay.
Yeah. I mean, their sliders are not bad. I used to eat the frozen ones, like that they would sell at the supermarket. I used to eat those. Not bad. Okay. What the fuck is this name?
What?
When
I've never had it.
I've never had this shit.
What's the next one?
Next is wings.
What?
Just
dude,
something.
Okay, yeah, I never had it. Wingstop?
Wingstop.
Oh shit, high B.
Yeah, high B.
Oh, I love Wingstop.
Yeah. Where would I
actually just tried the Wingstop chicken sandwich for the first time.
You did?
I was actually thoroughly impressed.
Yeah. Where would you have it?
I would not have it higher than Chipotle.
I would have it
Panda
higher
Express.
I would have it higher than Chipotle.
Really? Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
The only thing I will say about Wingstop is that their fries.
Sorry, what?
The only thing is that their fries, when you don't eat them fresh, when they're not fresh, you have to eat them immediately because when they're not fresh, they taste terrible. They're terrible.
Other thing about Wingstop, you need to know what sauce to get your wings covered in.
Oh yeah,
because some of the sauces they're bland as shit or horrible. But like when you get the banging sauces, dude, they are like goated.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic parm and stuff, it's awesome.
Yeah. And next is Zaxby's.
I've had Zaxby's like one time years ago, so I'm not really that confident where I would put it, but
we'll just say
you could put never had it because I had it years ago.
Mm-hmm.
One time.
All
right. Well, I think that's.
Is there anything else you want to move down?
Not really. I mean, I could put Little Caesars in F.
All right, Little Caesars in F.
Yeah.
All
right. Well.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it. For the Athletically, this episode of Athletically the Kind podcast. I've been Cyber.
This is KB. Make sure to like, subscribe, share.
And comment as well.
Click that bell thing, that little bell button. Make sure to click all those little commands and shit down there. But
yeah.
Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Peace.